actually, if you are a renter, I want to know your biggest reason for not buying a house. I'm just curious, no judgment at all, because I think that there are some valid reasons why people aren't buying a house. But some of the main reasons that I hear as a realtor are I'm waiting for interest rates to go down. I don't have the money for a down payment. I don't want to deal with the maintenance of a house. Regarding the maintenance of a house, I want you to think about your current living situation. And why is this so shaky? I want you to think about your current house and your current living situation. And I want you to tell me, how often have you called maintenance for anything on your house? And has the problem been like $100? Has the problem been thousands of dollars? If you're spending like $12,000 a year on problems with your rental, then I get it. But the average person maybe calls maintenance two or three times a year, and it's not. I mean, there's only so many times you can replace a water heater. There's only so many times you can replace a roof. There's only so many times you can replace an HVAC unit. But would it surprise you to learn that the equity that you're getting in your house is going up faster than the repairs can possibly cost you? It's just a fact of math. And if you can get into a house for zero money down, why wouldn't you? Now, the only reason would be if hey, I'm not going to stay in the area for a couple years, but never in your lifetime, and you can save this video and prove me wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong, but never again in your lifetime will you see interest rates ever below the mid-fives. In my opinion, never in our lifetime will we see interest rates below the mid-fives. Like, they're gone. It never should have been 2 and 3 and 4% for as long as it should have been. It's like it never should have been that, and we're in a shitstorm because of it. Because now everything's really expensive, and there's just all kinds of factors, right? But so is rent. So a house is expensive. So is rent. I saw a house in Cordova. If you're from Memphis, the house was like $125,000, like back in the day, which is like 7-8 years ago. $1,750 a month. $1,750 a month. I'm just going to tell you, that is more than my mortgage was in Germantown. That is more than that is outrageous to me. Rent $1,750 in Cordova for a house that was like 120, maybe 150. So something has to give, right? So if there's a program available for you to get into a house with no money down, and there is no catch, by the way, like there's no catch, you just qualify. So you have to be below a certain income, and you have to have a certain credit score minimum. Then the government grants you the down payment for the property. So if you're buying a $300,000 property, and 3.5% is the minimum down payment, you can do the math on that. And then couple that with the closing costs that we get the seller to pay for. You're coming out of pocket for the inspection, which is like $400, $500. That's it. I think that's a pretty good deal. And also, what if we found a house that had a newer roof, that had a newer HVAC, that had a newer water heater, that had been updated? Then you wouldn't have to worry about those things. And then if those things do become a problem in 5 to 10 years, then you have a homeowner's insurance policy that covers them, usually, or you have a home warranty that covers them. Or you just save $20 a month in a roof HVAC water heater fund for when that time comes. But your equity is going to increase, and you're paying your own mortgage off and not someone else's. That's my soapbox today.